Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review, we are looking at the Super Action Statue JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Diver Down figure. This is a character and a figure that I'd never seen before. You guys know I don't watch Jojo, so I wouldn't have known it from that, but I normally am familiar with the figures at least. I've never seen this one. It's a really cool looking figure. I'm impressed by the paintwork. As I usually am with the SAS figures, they generally have really good paint, but this guy has particularly interesting paintwork. You know what? Let's just take him off the stand and take a closer look so I can actually show you. Normally I like to leave the figures on the stand just a bit longer so you guys can see him spin around, but this guy's got such a cool look, I wanted to get him off so you can see a little bit sooner how cool he looks. His entire body is pearlescent. That's so cool looking. And not only not the entire body, but all of the green is pearlescent. And then we have the pink, which is not in every spot. It's just a really cool composition. And we have the metallic gold on there. It's a very cool looking figure. Very odd, as is normal for the JoJo's figures, but very cool. This guy stands just about 16¼ centimeters, which makes him just around 6.5 inches. So pretty standard size for this line. Tons of cool sculpt work. All of the pink pipe work or line work on there is sculpted. All of these little D's, I'm assuming they're D's like for diver down, they're all sculpted separately and put on, so that's really cool. The gold in the shoulders, that's all sculpted as part of the joint, so that's nice. This is sculpted in here. It's a very cool figure. The head is obviously all sculpted and everything's all nice and shiny and metallic and really, really appealing looking figure. As far as posing him goes, there's going to be some problems. We'll get to that. But first, let's look at the accessories. We do have interchangeable heads. So that's the standard head. And then this one has a different face on it. It's slightly greener, but I think that's just the variation in the production. Just different eyes, pretty much. I guess they're eyes. And, well, different face slot, too. Whatever. I don't know what this guy is. He's some kind of aquatic thing that needs a breathing apparatus. Either way, we have interchangeable heads. And, of course, we have interchangeable hands. So we have fist hands for either side. Then we also have, let me grab them in the right bunches. We have these kind of gripping hands. So we have one of these for each side, which he doesn't have anything to grip, so I'm not sure about that. But he has those. Then he also has a kind of gripping set of hands, slightly looser grip. And then he has, obviously, diving type of hands, which I think are cool. Plus, I want to point out, all of these pink lines on the hands, they're all sculpted, so it creates a really nice effect. So we have those, and then of course we have our display stage. You guys don't need to see that, you've seen display stages before. Very, very cool looking figure. Let's see how well he'll be able to pose. The head is on a hinged ball peg. It works well enough. You can lean it back, you can lean it forward. These guys are soft, so they're not going to really get in the way. You can rotate it around. They're soft enough for that. And then the neck itself is on a ball peg, so considering how confined and constricted his head is, or restricted, you can move it pretty well. This thing could break off. Be careful. The shoulders are your basic ball hinge. These guys right here are definitely going to get in the way, so you can't bring them up too far. You can rotate them around, no problem, though. You get a bicep swivel, although this one is totally coming apart. I'm not sure what's up with that. I don't think it's going to be a regular issue. It feels like it's probably just this one, but be aware, the bicep swivel on this side could come apart. Double jointed elbow, just like all JoJo's figures. Nicely sculpted elbow cap, I like that. Good range of motion, and technically they rotate. You guys have seen that before. Sometimes it'll let you, sometimes it won't, depending on how much flashing there is on the mold. We have a ball hinge for the wrist, which gives you really good range. We have a ball peg for the upper torso, which gives you surprisingly good range. I like that. Let's zoom out just a little bit. We get a ball peg for the lower torso. So, I mean, it's not the best range of motion, but it's definitely good enough. For the hips now, we have that really bad design where it's a ball peg with just a fixed socket, really. So that's going to swivel around on the ball peg itself, and that's it. So it's pretty limited. It's not terrible, but it's not great by any means. You can't bring the leg up very far at all. You do get a thigh swivel around that gold socket, but again, very limited. Double jointed knees, they work really well. And then the ankle has a ball hinge, just like the wrists. This is a solid sculpt down here, so you're going to have a little bit of an issue rotating that foot around for an ankle rocker, but you can get it a little bit. So it's not too bad at all. And then we have a toe hinge, which looks good. maybe not entirely functional, but it is there. So all in all, this guy's got limited hips and somewhat limited ankles, but he's a fantastic looking figure. I'm assuming it's a he, by the way. I don't know. Really, really cool figure. So I recommend it for sure. I'm impressed. I have no connection to the character. I'm not a fan of green and pink, but it's really cool. I love the paint job on it, and I love the sculpt work, the way it's kind of geometric and kind of organic at the same time. I really like it. I think you guys will too, so I do recommend it. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can see my upcoming figure reviews, custom figures, and other good stuff. In the meantime, keep collecting.